turn signal with Kim Trowbridge.
In a letter to homosexual advocates on his campaign website, Barack Obama says he will repeal the Defense of Marriage Act if he's elected President of the United States. Now, DOMA actually protects states from having to recognize same-sex unions performed elsewhere, and it frees the federal government to do the same. For his part, Obama says when it comes to same-sex marriage, he remains committed to equal rights for all LGBT Americans, but neither will I close my ears to the voices of those who still need to be convinced. Jenny Tyree with Focus on the Family Action explains just who those other voices are.
He's talking about people like you and me who think that children need to be raised by their biological parents, their married mom and dad. And it would seem like a presidential candidate who's looking for the majority of votes this November could stand alongside the majority of Americans in 27 states who have said that marriage is important enough to protect at the polls for their own families and for their states.
What would happen if DOMA was repealed?
Well, as you know, today in California, the union of homosexual couples will be recognized as marriage in that state. So here in Colorado, we have a constitutional definition of marriage. But if DOMA were repealed, there would be one less layer of protection for the definition of marriage in this state if a couple from California were to come and challenge that definition.
And would that be the same across the country? Would it open a lot of problems then?
It could open up a lot of problems, especially for the states that do not have marriage defined in their constitution.
Since DOMA was passed in 1996, more than 40 states have taken steps to support traditional marriage, that being between one man and one woman, including 27 that have passed constitutional amendments. This fall, California, Florida, and possibly Arizona will get to vote on amendments of their own.